Democrat after liberal Democrat line up to speak for the budget in the nominally Republican-controlled Texas House. I just felt duty-bound to get up and highlight the point that this budget was in fact written by Democrats for Democrats, and that this is the most bloated liberal budget ever written in the history of the state of Texas. This funds, instead of returning the $24 billion surplus to the overtaxed, hardworking men and women of the state of Texas, this funds just about every liberal priority under the sun. And yes, that includes doubling down and increasing budgets for state agencies and entities that are engaged in DEI, transgender ideology, and this budget puts crony, corporatism, and corporate welfare on steroids. And perhaps the most important thing to point out about this budget isn't what it does, but what it doesn't do. Guys, if the men and women of the state of Texas wanted us to do just one thing this session, and only one thing, it was to get the crushing burden of property taxes under control. And ladies and gentlemen, this budget abjectly fails.
I'm a proud Texan. This just came from the Texas floor, and I still can't believe that we're funding these liberal ideology types of things. But Governor Greg Abbott needs to get his act together. He needs to cut out property taxes altogether, and then he also needs to put the American people first. Now, I'm for Governor Greg Abbott, but he's more of a follower than he is a leader. In other words, he has to have another Republican governor do something, and then he'll follow suit because he wants to see how it works. You know what I mean? Because he wants to make sure that he's in the right eye of the people. Look, I'm for Governor Greg Abbott. I think I voted for him, but he needs to just stop being a follower and be more of a leader.